The screen I'm using today was made by Chas from Wild Plantanica Artisan Soap in Deer Lodge, Montana. She had designed and cut this for me on her laser cutter. When you put your screen down in your mold, make sure that it is attached to something so that you can pull it out. I had attached it to string and weaved it through so that it's pulling up on the whole structure, not just on the corners, so it gives it a little bit extra support. And now I'm just going to go ahead and pour my layers. You'll notice that my batter was slightly thick, but that's okay. I've used this recipe a lot and I know that it does get about this consistency, but then it just stays there. It doesn't get much thicker than this. So I was comfortable working with it, but when you do this, make sure that you're using essential oils or a scent that will not accelerate your soap or seize your rice. You want to make sure that it can stay pretty fluid for a long period of time. And also, this was a 30% water discount in this batch, and it was actually like 60% hard oils and butters, so it's a pretty fast-moving recipe, but like I said, it won't seize on you. It did behave well. And I'm using this cutting board to help slow the fall of the soap as it goes into the mold, trying not to break the layer of soap below it so that it's just like a nice flat layer. If your soap does break the layer, that's totally fine. You'll still get a really nice design. I've just found that a more even pour will result in a finer and more even product. So now I'm just going to go ahead and continue to alternate pouring my colors until I run out of soap batter. And now for the fun part. I'm going to slowly pull up on my string. I have it secured in the four corners, plus I wrapped it around all the sides so it has more support as I pull and it doesn't bend as much. And I just gently but firmly pull up as evenly as possible. And now I'm just going to cover up the top of the soap because I had leftover batter, so I'm going to be pouring my white soap and kind of creating a canvas to do other swirls on top. Now you don't have to do this, and if you do it, you can do it however you like. The focus of the design of this soap is going to be within the slab, so I'm not really covering up much of anything when I do this. So feel free to do what you want. I'm going to be putting the rest of my pink and black in these little ketchup squeeze bottles, and I'm going to go ahead and do some swirls and designs and just have fun with it. been 24 hours and I just unmolded my soap. Now it's time to cut it. So when I cut it, I'm going to be cutting it into 3 loaves, like this. And then each of those 3 loaves, I'm going to be cutting on a horizontal plane into 3 different layers, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut it as you'll see here. If you guys have any ideas or thoughts on new screens to use or for this technique and you would like me to try to make it, just leave a comment in the comment section and we can see what we can do. And if you would like to see the original video that I posted in 2018 for the screen lift swirl method, I will put a link in the description below. I hope that you have been inspired to try this technique for yourself, and I also just want to thank you for watching.